everyone, June here. Welcome to the first ever favorites and knots in my channel. I have so many things to share with you. Lots of favorites, a few that are not so. So let's just jump right in and get started. First is this Lancome Grandiose mascara. I shared this with you when I first bought it. It was in the Nordstrom Macy's haul, and I will link that so you can go watch it if you want. But at the time I said that I could only vouch for how nice it was to use the wand because it is, you know, shaped in a little bit of a different way, but I couldn't really vouch for the formula. Well, now I can. I've been using it pretty much every day since I bought it, and I have to say that I am just in love with it. Not only is the wand great to work with, it's also the formula is good. It's not clumpy at all. It's not gritty. It doesn't chip. That's not the word I'm looking for, but like there's no, when it dries out, there's no fallout. And I've had that happen with a lot of other mascaras. So I really like it. It is a bit pricey, but not any pricier than other high-end designer type mascaras. So if you want a mascara, I highly recommend you try this one. Moving on is this Briogeo Rosarco Milk Leave-In Conditioner. This was from a Pop Sugar box, and I can't remember if it was the special edition box or the September box, but I have been using this again since I got it when I wash my hair when it's still damp, and my hair has changed so much. It is really amazing, and as soon as it runs out, I will buy it again because it is that good. It is not something I would have picked up on my own, but I'm very glad that the box had it and it has worked out for the better. Next up is another hair product. This time it is the Pro Argan and Macadamia hair treatment. I use this in conjunction with the Rosarco milk, and it just does wonders for my hair. Mostly I use it right after I flat iron my hair or I curl my hair. I just spray a little bit on my hands and just sort of run it through the ends and sometimes the middle, and with whatever's left on my palms, I just run it on the top to save the flyaways, and it is wonderful. I highly recommend it. I actually bought this. I bought it on Amazon, and I think it was $20, but I'm not sure. The brand is Pro Argan. Next is another hair product. So this one is the Batiste Dry Shampoo, and it is cherry, although it doesn't much smell like cherries. But I have been using a different brand of dry shampoo, and initially it was okay, but something happened along the way and it just wasn't working out. My hair was very ashy. I have dark hair, but I am going gray, so I have a lot of silvers as well. And this just didn't make my hair look right. But this one is wonderful. I picked it up at Marshall's for $6, so $5.99, just to try it because I had heard another YouTuber rave about it, and I love it. I love it. It works so well. I know that some people use dry shampoo to sort of give the roots a little bit of a boost. It doesn't do that for me, but it does what dry shampoo is supposed to do. And it smells great, and it leaves no residue, no stickiness, no powdery anything. It's just great. Next in the favorites is another hair product. This is the last one, I promise, and it is the T3 Single Pass X, I think it's called. It is a 1.5 inch flat iron, and yes, it is pretty pricey, but I have been using the same flat iron for about 6 years, and I bought that one for $20, and it was fine. It works just fine, but it used to take me a long time to flat iron my hair. I have a lot of hair. It is very thick and it's wavy in its natural state. If you have seen my vlogs, you will have seen what my naturally dried hair looks like. It is not pretty, but since I bought this, like 20 minutes, I kid you not, from plugging it in to the minute that I'm done with the last strand of hair, 20 minutes, and my hair looks like this. I absolutely love it, and like I said, it is pricey, but if you flat iron your hair often, then it is a time saver, and time is money, as I say, and I highly highly recommend it. And last on the favorites is this pair of boots. Let's see if I can get them all the way in the shot. So these are Ugg boots, and they are not obviously the traditional Uggs. They have a little bit of a steampunk vibe, and I bought them at DSW. They are lined at the bottom where you put your feet, but not on the sides of the shoe or anything. But I have worn them a few times in the last week or so, and they are so comfortable. And even though they are lined with sheep's wool, they do not make your feet sweat. They are just like walking on little clouds, and in my opinion they look so much better than traditional Uggs. Now they are not water resistant, but neither are traditional Uggs, but I did spray them with a water repellent spray, and you kind of have to do that every month or so. So I wouldn't wear them in the snow, but for dry, cold days they are perfect. And I can't imagine that they will be very good in the snow or the ice either, because they're not really grabby. Like their sole is not very ice friendly. But I love the look. Just love it. I never actually thought that I would own any Ugg boots because I had only ever seen the traditional ones. And now I have 2 pairs of Uggs. So those are the favorites. There are 6. I actually had a lot more, but for the sake of not having an hour-long video, I had to condense it to my absolute favorites. And these is them. And now we move on to the not so favorites. I'm gonna start with the small items, and first up is the Sephora small blush brush, and I've had to say that like 5 times to get it right because it's a little bit of a tongue twister. Sephora small blush brush. Okay, now I got it. So it is a number 74, and I have a little bit of a love-hate relationship with it. On the one hand, I like that it does what it says that it's supposed to do, and that is apply blush. I have a smallish face, so like regular blush brushes are a little bit big, and so I end up with blush all over my cheeks. So this is controlled enough that you know, it does what it's supposed to do. But it sheds so much, so that by the time that I'm done applying blush, I have like a face full of black brush hairs. And the problem with that is, well, one, it drives me nuts. And the other one is that I bought this brush precisely to replace another brush that shed a lot. And that one was an old one. I think it was like a Boots number 7. I bought it in the UK like many years ago. So it was time to replace it anyway. But I had such high expectations of this brush because I have a lot of other Sephora brushes and they don't shed. I don't know why this one sheds, but it's really a shame. So I haven't thrown it out because I like how it applies the blush, but every time I use it, it's like, ugh, I just can't. The next item in the not so favorites is this Hot Tools 1.5-inch curling iron. I bought this because I had seen such great tutorials about how to get these crazy, wonderful Hollywood waves. And I have longish hair, but it doesn't work. I don't know if I got a lemon. I don't know what the problem is, but I plugged this in, and first of all, it doesn't actually even curl my hair. And I know that it will never give you a tight curl, that it's just supposed to look like you had a blowout, but it doesn't do that for me. And when I actually manage to get any kind of curl or any kind of anything, it lasts 5 minutes. And then it's gone. It wasn't very expensive, but it does take a long time to curl hair. And it infuriates me when I spend, you know, 30 minutes or however long it takes me, and then I have nothing to show for it. And it's really a shame because I have another one. I have a 1.25-inch curling iron, also Hot Tools, just like this, just smaller. And that one is wonderful, and it curls my hair. So I don't know where this one goes wrong. I don't know if it's defective. I just don't know. But, you know, it just falls in my not so favorites. And last in the not so favorites is this Infinity Pro by Conair wet and dry styling tool, I think it's called. I was watching YouTube one night, as one does, and I came across a video where there were two girls, and I can't remember the name of the channel, but they were trying various beauty products and styling tools and the like, and they tried this and they really liked it. What this is supposed to do is, those teeth are supposed to grab your hair as you straighten it, so like go like this without you touching it, and then it's a blow dryer too, so it is supposed to let you blow dry your hair without having to do the traditional brush blow dryer type deal. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. It does not grab my hair. The air that it does blow is very weak. It doesn't dry anything. And it is $50, so this is going back to Amazon, which is where I bought it. Again, I don't know, I have used other Conair products and they're fine. As a matter of fact, that the blow dryer that I use to dry my hair is a similar design, but it doesn't grab your hair. Like, it's not intended to sort of, you know, tension your hair and dry it. It's just one of those comb looking things. I have no coordination to blow dry my hair the traditional way, but anyhow, I use that and it works. I cannot get my hair to look like I had a blowout with that, but it dries my hair in a lot straighter way than if I let it air dry naturally. So when I saw that this had the potential to work more like a regular blowout, I was all over it. But again, it does not work. And it's also kind of awkward to hold. It's really big. And let me give you a little bit of a demo about how this is supposed to work. So clearly it's not on, but it's supposed to do that. And yeah, see? No, it does not work. And those were my favorites and my not so favorites for the month of November. I envisioned this to be a regular type of video, but I have to see how things pan out. At any rate, I hope that this was informative and that you have learned a little bit more about these products. I am not sponsored by any of them. I'm definitely not sponsored by the ones that are not the favorites. And if you have any questions about anything that I've mentioned today or anything I ever talk about in my videos, please do let me know in the comments and I will get back to you. As always, thanks for watching and I will see you next time.